Okay, so Haley, are Kody and Robyn looking for a new sister?
I doubt it.
I heavily doubt it.
Super doubt it. Like,
Yeah.
pretty 100% sure that's a no.
But part of that is because my dad and my moms aren't really part of the religion anymore either. The religion that we grew up with, the Apostolic United Brethren, where the polygamy base of faith and Mormonism kind of came from. They're not active in the church, and they're not active in that religion or their beliefs in that church anymore.
Hey everyone, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It's Tuesday, February 14th, 2023, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. There is a time in your life when you start to realize that everything on reality TV is fake. Oh wait, you already knew that. So Kody and Robyn are now single. Well, I guess in the terms of polygamy. They are not in a polygamous relationship anymore. And a lot of the kids on Kody's side of his older kids that are not on the best terms with him, and even those that are, have been speaking out and sharing their truth or even just their lives. We've got Gwendlyn Brown that's been posting on her YouTube channel, and we've got Mykelti and Tony that have a Patreon. And so there's a lot of unique dynamics at play. And I want to just talk with you about some tea that was dropped last night by Mykelti and Tony in relation to Robyn and Kody and their future and whether or not they will take any future sister wives. There was a rumor a couple weeks ago that a podcaster had said that Kody and Robyn had traveled to Mexico and they were going to take a new sister wife, and the sister wife was in her early 20s. And the Sun posted a bunch of details from these podcasters that they claimed they had a source in production that was like leaking all of this information, if you guys remember. So I said that I wasn't totally on board. I didn't know if it was true or false, but it didn't seem consistent with what everyone had been saying publicly. Now, that doesn't mean people don't lie, because people are very deceptive on reality shows because they need to keep things tight-lipped for the season. But not one person has said that this was an option. So Christine was asked about it. She didn't think that Kody and Robyn would take another sister wife. Kody referred to himself as a former polygamist. He said, I was a polygamist, with the implication that he was once a polygamist. Robyn said that taking another wife would be disrespectful because of all the history. She said that she would be open to it, but she doesn't think that Kody wants another wife and doesn't want to go down that road anymore. Christine felt like, why would you want to bring in another wife when you guys are like soulmates and there's no room for someone else? So, and Robyn didn't think that they were going to add another wife. And then the biggest question is, like, are Robyn and Kody still believers? Right? I think I told you about how I had someone from Robyn's life back when she was married to her first husband come forward and to share with me that Robyn did want to be a polygamist and her ex-husband did not want to be a polygamist, and that was a source of tension in their marriage. But Robyn had never been in a polygamous marriage, and I don't think she was ever really interested in being a polygamous plural wife. I think she got used to having Kody's time and attention. So anyway, I'm not sure now, long story short, going all the way circling back, if that podcast actually was true, because now Mykelti and Tony are saying they don't believe that they are seeking a sister wife at all. So, and then we're going to end this video and talk a little bit about Gwendlyn Brown's fiance, who she's marrying in July, and what she had to say about Kody, and that she doesn't appreciate how he disrespectfully talks about the people in their lives. So before we dive into today's topic, can you do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up? Also, please subscribe to my channel if you've not yet subscribed, and turn notifications on so you know when I go live or new content loads. And make sure to leave a comment if you have something to say, and share this video with your friends. And as always, share this video with your friends. I apologize. I have a horrible cold, you guys. My little boy was sick all last week, and so I am still dealing with that. So bear with me and my nasally drip. So Mykelti and Tony have been doing Patreon videos, and they did a Q&A a couple weeks last night actually, and they answered a lot of different kinds of questions. Some of them were, innocuous and like sort of innocent, like is Tony a stay-at-home dad? Yes, he is. Is Mykelti a working mom? Yes, she is. What do they think about the show? Why do they think the marriage is split up? What do they think about polygamy? There was a lot of questions. But they did directly answer a question about this rumor about, are they seeking a sister wife? And I showed you the very beginning where she said that they are not a part of the religion anymore. And so because they haven't been in the church and they're not a member of the church and they're not really involved in that world, they wouldn't probably get a sister wife because they're not active in that faith anymore. And then they expanded on it by saying this.
Or either. So to actively seek out a sister wife would kind of like conflict with their beliefs as of this point. So I don't think so, but a lot of it I think would be because of their religion.
I think that based on how things have gone, that they would choose not to have more.
They kind of haven't had a good track record.
Things haven't gone so well. So I'm of the opinion that polygamy just doesn't work for, us humans. I think we're too imperfect for something so difficult to work like that. So yeah, I highly doubt it, Haley. But great question.
In fairness, they might not know, right? So they may not talk with their parents about everything. They may not be privy to every decision that Kody and Robyn are making. In fairness, they don't watch the show, so they really have no clue the way that Kody speaks about Christine or the way that Robyn has spoken about Christine or really anything about the dynamics in the family. So could this be their opinion? Sure. Are they close enough to their dad and to the happenings in the family to maybe have a good sense that Kody is not dating and not seeking anyone else? Yes. So I don't think that Kody and Robyn will seek another sister wife. That's just me. Even if the show were to continue, maybe it doesn't have to be about contractually him being a polygamist. Maybe if everyone stays on the same show together, they don't need to have it about being sister wives per se. It could still continue with just the family as the title of sister wives because the show is still filming. Mykelti and Tony were also asked about a potential spinoff for Janelle and Christine, and they said that it was a rumor, but it's just more like people want to do a spinoff with Christine and Janelle. So there's actively people that are interested in potentially like this new series for them of like life after polygamy. But Mykelti did say that at this point, they are still filming for the series. There's going to be a season 18 and there might be a season after that. She explained that they have like contracts for X amount of years and it really just depends on, what happens with the ratings and the direction of the family. But they do have people involved in the coming season. She even said that her boys' delivery or birth will be on the season. At least she thinks they will. And she's filmed a couple things for season 18. So there is a season 18. Season 18 includes all of the sister wives. Season 18 includes Robyn and Kody. There's enough drama in what's happening with people leaving that I can't see that adding another sister wife to the storyline would even have room for it. That's just my opinion. And a new storyline like that would mean you'd have to eliminate other people from the show. Again, just my opinion. So they don't believe that he's seeking a sister wife. Again, and then later on, she was asked on, is your dad dating? And she said no. So in her opinion, and Tony's opinion, they're not seeking other sister wives and they don't see them doing it because, one, they're not believers in the faith anymore. They're not into being polygamists anymore, according to Mykelti, and that they just don't have the best track record, and Tony doesn't think that it's a probable option for Kody at this point. It would be hard to bring in another wife at this point because of their track record. Like, it would be hard to get anyone to come in to a situation like this, especially with how public it is. So knowing now that they say this is not true in their belief, they also discussed this TikTok account that keeps claiming that they're members of the family. And they did say that it's not them. and it's not anyone in the family, and it's not connected to anyone. So there's this TikTok account claiming to be the kids, and they were like, you know what? We already all have our ways of speaking out. We wouldn't be doing it on this account. And we've tried to have our videos removed, and we've tried to have this shut down, but we can't get it shut down. So that account that everyone talks about that thinks is the real deal is fake, according to them. They think it's a fan with too much time on their hand. Next, Gwendlyn Brown is getting married in July, and her fiance, Beatriz, is her new love, or her love of her life. They haven't actually, I don't even think they've been together a year at this point, but the couple sat down for a Q&A on her Instagram, and we see and hear from her for the very first time. And it sounds like they met while they were working together at a fast food restaurant, and Gwendlyn had a crush on her, but Beatriz did not have a crush on Gwendlyn. And they became friends, and then they became girlfriends. And here we are, now they're getting married. And they sounds like they're very excited. She comes from a small family. And they asked Beatriz about what she thought about Kody. And she was mixed in her feelings about Kody. Check it out.
Denise Caldera wants to know what you think of my dad.
Kody. Cody's an interesting character. He is energetic and fun. He's a fun guy. I just sometimes when he says certain things, I just don't like it.
You don't like the way he talks to me?
Yeah, that's exactly it. I don't like the way that he talks to you at all. So, but he's super fun. I really like Kody. He's just, I don't think that he knows how to respectfully talk to some of his family members, and one in particular I care too much for to have somebody talk in mean manners.
You know how when you're growing up and you live in such like a norm, like to you it feels normal, like the dynamics of your family, and you know that there's issues, whether it's with your parents or your siblings or whatever, and then you found your love, like the love of your life, like you find that person that you love, and they notice things about your family that you might not notice, or they notice behaviors about your family that you might not notice, and they can maybe sometimes help point out to you like, oh, wow, I don't really like the way that that person talked to you, and oh, that was not nice, and they stick up for you. And you know how when you find that person, you can start to feel like this level of safety, like, whoa, so wait a minute, like my whole life, the way I've been treated, I'm not imagining things, you see it too. I feel like Beatriz is seeing probably what Gwendlyn sees, where she loves her dad, but her dad is not the nicest person. And she has pointed out, Gwendlyn, through her YouTube videos as she's been watching the season, about how poorly he speaks about people and how angry he speaks and how unkind he is. And to me, it sounds like Beatriz is hearing conversations that you and I are probably not privy to, because it's not happening behind the scenes. It's happening behind the scenes. It's not being filmed. And you're hearing their conversations, and what he's saying to her isn't kind. It's not respectful. It's probably what we see of Kody on TV, but it's with the parenting that he might not want you to see. I would imagine that Kody's having a hard time being nice to any of the kids that are connected to Christine, because, well, let's face it, he doesn't like Christine, and he's mad at her. And I'm sure he feels that any of the kids that speak out right now are doing it in defiance of him. I mean, Gwen did say that he tried to silence them and wanted them not to be using their outlets to speak. And Kody seems like an extreme narcissist and the kind of person that wants to control his image, which is hilarious because his image is in the toilet. So I feel like it's sweet that she is sticking up for Gwen. And I feel like Gwen has probably been a kid that's been not had a lot of people stick up for her. I'm sure she's been kind of lost in this bubble of all of these kids and this big family. So it's nice to see someone that's pretty level-headed. Beatriz seems really mellow. Notice that Kody's behavior is not nice or kind. And she said, especially to someone that I love. And that to me shows that she's very loyal to her, and I like to see that. So They look like a really nice couple. I think it's really sweet that Beatriz is so protective of her, and I hope every single person out there that has a soulmate or has a loved one or a spouse like my Valentine that is protective of them. We don't need to be protected because we're the weaker vessel, but it's nice to have someone that sticks up for you. And I'm glad to see that Beatriz is sticking up for her future wife. So are you surprised that Kody is disrespectful? And what do you think about them not taking another sister wife? Tell me in the comments below. Bye, guys.